Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, good morning, we were here. Is there anyone on? I'm on radio in about 15 minutes time. Let me see if anyone comes up. This is my first ever YouTube live. First ever YouTube live, but I want to say thank you. Thank you to you for your messages about the OBE. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Congratulations to Karen Gibson on her OBE, Lorraine Cato on her OBE, John Fisher on his medal, Marcia Dixon on her OBE, Shirley McGreal on her OBE, and yeah, applause to all of you. But I'm grateful to you for all your messages. As I've been saying, my phone had crashed so many times yesterday. It just couldn't keep up with the messages. By the way, thank you to Gillian Joseph of Sky News for hosting me on the show yesterday morning, and all your messages that have come in about how proud you are, and congratulations. I'm grateful for. And I'm grateful for the recognition to be the first ever UK gospel artist to be awarded an OBE, and the first African Christian music artist to be given an OBE is massive. I mean, it's for me, it is. Maybe in the scheme of things for a lot of people, it's nothing, but for me in this in the world we live in, because the work we do so hard, and it's independent. We're not like some people who have a record label behind them and a whole army behind them. It's all independent, and so much of what you do as an independent goes unseen because you seldom have the muscle to make a noise that you can. And this moment on being on the Queen's Honors List is giving us that, and it's special for me because I mean, there's a gentleman who was my lecturer, great guy, you know. He was a music producer, and a successful one at that, when I was at Westminster University doing commercial music. His name was Michael Riley. Michael Riley is an amazing producer, very successful, founder of Reggae Philharmonic Orchestra. And we, the black students, there was only a handful of us, maybe four of us or so. Of course, we gravitated to him, so we loved him. We loved him a great deal, you know. And I remember years later, after finishing uni, I think we was declaring his name album that was doing the one that features Darwin Hobbs and Mary Elise, that was produced by Kevin Bond, right? I remember, I think we were working on that album, and I bumped into Michael Riley at Waterloo Station. He was picking up his children who had been on a trip. I think I was on my way to Premier or something. So he says to me, "Oh, Muyiwa, how you doing?" I said, "Oh, I'm working on this album." And then he says these words to me. He says, you guys who do gospel, you work in a small corner. No one pays attention." And while I understood what he was saying, because gospel is a small genre, and maybe not so popular for some people, but that's a discussion for another day. And so I understand. I mean, I've worked in a record company, so I know the industry, I know the market. I understand that. And I understand the place of pop music and the place of other genres, jazz and all the rest. But still, what he said punctured me a little, because I thought, oh man, I would love to hear from my lecturer, my teacher, my mentor, that, okay, you can do it, keep going. And all he said was, no one's paying attention. And that stayed with me. And so to have the moment where Downing Street and Her Majesty the Queen say, okay, music industry, we acknowledge your nomination, that this young man has made a contribution to the music industry. We are going to honor him. For me, was massive. That wow. So Someone is paying attention. So thank you all for your messages. Thank you for your greetings. Thank you for your love. And I hope this is the first of many in UK Gospel. Let's have more UK Gospel MBs. Hopefully the next UK Gospel Award will be Basil Mead, CBE. He's already an MB. Let's see if it's CBE. But thank you so much, everyone. And please, I'm not ashamed. Share the news far and wide. Let everyone know. If you know a famous footballer, give it to them. Let them share it, because once the footballer speaks, everyone listens. Okay, but thank you so much. Thank you to the dear friends that have reached out. Thank you, Sinach, for your message. Thank you, Sonny Badu, for your message. Joe Metal, thank you for your message. Pastor Toby Adeboyega, thank you for your message. I'm grateful that so many have come in. Thank you. And Gillian from Sky News, thank you again. I'm grateful. All right, so my first ever YouTube live. Woohoo! How do I end it? I don't know. Now, this is where I get to go close to the screen, peer at it nervously, and try and find out how we end it.